Good morning, ACG family. This is Sharon, ID specialist. I wanted to come with an update. I am now in round 1, P2. My loading started on Tuesday. I did 3 days of loading. On Monday, I was at my last LDW, which was 173.8. And over 3 days of loading, my highest weight at the 3 days of loading on started on Tuesday. By Thursday I was at 179.2, and today I'm back at 174.6, and today is VLCD2. So right now I'm just 0.8 over my last dosage weight in round 1. This time is so much different, and I think if you saw my last vlog, you know that I didn't do round 1 correctly. My dosage was much lower than it should have been, and I didn't load right either. So this time I think that I'm on track, thanks to you guys, and thanks to some people helping me to understand what I was doing wrong. So this time I loaded with a lot more fats. Now, when I was in P3, I really thought I wanted all of these things that I had eaten in the past. Like I was sure that I was going to stock up on Snicker bars, and I was going to eat a lot of Cheetos and donuts and things like that. And I went to the grocery store specifically to buy some of those things, and I walked up and down the aisles, and I wanted none of it. The only thing that I bought was Lay's potato chips, and I love Lay's potato chips, and I wanted the crunch and the salt. Other than that, I bought milk, cheese, avocados. I bought what else? Oh, yogurt, and I bought lots of nuts and bacon, eggs, sausage. I also made grits, things like that. In the South, you gotta have grits, right? And I ended up making a huge pot of chicken and dumplings on Wednesday, and I made a buttermilk chocolate cake with chocolate cream cheese icing. And so those are the things I really munched on. The chocolate cake was my sweets, but it was loaded with butter. In that cake, I had 4 sticks of pure butter between the cake and the icing, so I was definitely getting my fats. And so I gained 5.4 pounds from LDW, and I'm pretty happy with that, especially since I have no appetite and my energy level is off the wall. I am so excited about this round, and finally taking the right dosage and feeling good, excited about this journey even more so. I have a big event coming up in March, and I have a dress that I want to wear. There's an event that night that everybody, it's all evening wear. So it's a dress that I haven't been able to get in a while. It's one of my favorites. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, black velvet with a long tail. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that for that event. And I think that based on where I am now, I should be able to get in that dress. And I definitely will take pictures so you guys can see me in that dress. And I have not talked about my Sandbox experience. As a child, I was very skinny. Most of my adult life I was very skinny. I was one of those that was a late bloomer. I went to sleep one night at 16, and the next morning I woke up and I had lots of girlfriends. And it was the same thing with starting my menstrual cycle. I was 15 and a half before that, before Unflow came to town. So I did bloom very late. My husband and I both, well into our 30s, early 40s, never had any challenges with weight. and I had, I guess, when the weight started to come on, it came on with a vengeance. I mean, it was like, I've been chasing you all your life. I finally got you, and I'm not letting you go. So a few years ago, the weight started to come, and it seems like no matter what I did, I was one of those people who went to the gym religiously, worked out, and I could firm up, but I wasn't really losing any weight. I did lose some inches, but my weight still pretty much stayed the same. I could lose maybe 10 pounds, and that was about it. And I can tell you that it got to the point where we used food for everything, for every pain, for every ache, for every joy. It was all about the food. And especially with things that became very stressful in our lives, we started a business, and we invested a lot of money. Both of us left our careers to start a business, and the stress of that was enormous. And with that stress, we were eating and eating. So I guess you could say that we were trying to fill that void that came with becoming business owners and giving up, making some major sacrifices in our lives. And when you have to make those kind of sacrifices, a lot of times there's the money is not there, but there's always money to buy food, and especially cheap foods like candy, cookies, and things like that. And it's something, when you get to the point where you wake up one morning and you realized overnight you've eaten a huge bag of Fritos, one of those family-sized bags, and you don't remember eating that complete bag of Fritos. And that's where I had gotten to the point too. I think it had really affected how I pursued my business. I think my confidence was really almost non-existent, and I think that ACG is helping me to find Sharon again. I liked Sharon for a long time, and then I couldn't find her anymore. I just didn't recognize her anymore. And through this journey, through watching you guys talk about your stories, through the weight loss, I'm able to start to see, I'm starting to see her again. And I really appreciate you guys for being there and helping me to walk this walk. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And even though I have been working a lot lately, I am an identity theft specialist, and I do privacy training, and sometimes that can mean getting up at 4 o'clock and not coming home until late. So I try to watch your vlogs while I'm on the road on my cell phone, and I still try to keep up as much as I can. So I am gonna end it here, but I want to say again, thank you guys. I don't know what I would have done or what I would do if I didn't have you guys there by my side. I appreciate you and love you very much. For all my new subscribers, thank you. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Thank you for holding me by the hands and helping me to realize I can do this, but I don't have to do it by myself. I love you guys. Have a great day.